Hi guys!
YouTube, what's up?
We're back!
Yes, we are back. It's been a long time.
It has been, but we're going to introduce ourselves because we always do. I'm Latrice.
And I'm Azure.
And together, we're Nurse Chicks. So, we've been gone a long while. I think my last video was in 2015. And at that particular time, we were still doing prerequisites.
Prereqs. We're here. So we came back to give you an update. So many things have transpired between 2015 and now. So we just came back. You know, my sister called me this morning. She was like, you know what? We haven't done an update. We haven't talked in a while. We need to do an update. So we're here just to let you guys know exactly what has happened from then.
What has transpired. Some good, some bad.
But we're still here.
But we're here. We're here. Since last video. Okay. The nursing school that we initially applied to, where we kind of said we didn't put all our eggs in one basket, but we kind of really wanted that one particular school, you know, so to speak, because everybody has that one school that they really want to go to, and we, you know, assumed that that was the school that we wanted to go to.
Right.
But nonetheless, we got accepted into that school. However, we just did not get accepted into the program that we applied for. We got accepted into their LPN program, and that's not what we wanted for our lives.
Right.
Not that we're bigger than the LPN. We are not. We appreciate, she appreciates LPN so much because even with me going through the program now and I'm in the hospital and I pull and I tug because it's like a wheel and everybody's a spoke. And it helps the wheel to go around. You need just a spoke. You know, we need our CNAs, we need our respiratory therapists, we need our LPNs, everybody. We need the doctors. Everybody's that spoke in the wheel that makes it go around. It's just that's not what we wanted to do. We did not get into their RN program, but we got into their LPN program, and we
kept it pushing.
Yeah, we did not accept their offer to get into their program. We just didn't. So it was their loss. However, I'll kind of briefly go on. It was on a merit system where you had to have so many points to get into their school. I believe it was like 45 or something like that, and all your prerequisites depending on what it is. So it was a competitive process, and we thought that we were seated very well. With the grades that we had, I submitted with all A's,
and I submitted with 2 A's and 2 B's.
And it just wasn't enough for their program. And you know, we're chatty patties. I like to say, you know, when we get someplace, we kind of we commingle with other people and see what's going on. You know, what other people are talking about, what kind of points they had, and other people that we were talking to, they didn't have as many points as we had. And when the letters went out, there were people who had 14 points and 20 points, and they got in, and we didn't.
And there was 2 things that they had that we didn't was they lived in that particular county because we were going to be going out of county, and they were already students at that particular school.
At that school, but however, that's not what they said. They said that it was supposed to go on a merit program, and we're not going to mention the school right now because I'm still going through school. But however, when I'm completed,
we're going to talk about it.
We're gonna talk about
names
them.
And all.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna names will be called, but not today, not right now.
That'll be for another video.
So we kept it pushing. We pushed on, and my sister here.
Yeah, so that's why we haven't been back, because we were really distraught pretty much for not getting into the particular program that we wanted to get into, and we had to
distraught.
get together.
I don't think there was a word for how I felt that day. I remember when the mail came and you were calling my phone because you had got the mail.
It was a phone call. I got a phone call. We got phone calls.
I think you got a phone call. I got a letter though. Did the letters follow later?
It was phone calls because she called me and then she called you and she called you and called me like right back to back. And she was like, well, you haven't been accepted into our RN program. However, you can come on and go to our LPN program.
She called you. No. She called you first because I was on the phone with them.
Yeah,
I remember now, and you were beeping in, and I was like,
because we have the same last name.
Right. So obviously they were calling in alphabetical order. She's A and I start with an L, so that's probably how that went. But yeah, so yeah, you were beeping in to let you know that, hey, they just called me and this is what happened. So it was very unprofessional. I just feel like if you're saying your program is a particular thing, you're going by a particular thing,
Right.
do that. Be a person of your word or your character or your, and that just says a lot about your institution.
Exactly. So I'm really happy that we did not get accepted into that institution if they're doing their new people that are trying to come in that way.
Yeah, because it wasn't right. It wasn't right, and it just we're over it.
Yeah,
we're over it, and
I'm still gonna blog about it after.
Yeah, when I'm finished with school, your name is gonna be called, but not right now, not today because I'm still in school. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. Things did get better for us, although that was that whole delay, but it still didn't mean denial. And everything happens in God's time and in His perfect will. And we all want to be in His will.
Exactly.
Whatever God desires for us to do, that's what we want to do.
Exactly.
And a lot of times we set ourselves up to think that we're doing something, but we have to wait on Him. Everything in His timing.
That's so true.
Everything in His timing.
Everything in His time, and everything is His plan, because we planned on going to school together. That was our plan, so we can go through this program, buddy. But
it didn't happen that way.
It didn't happen that way, guys.
We did not start school at the same time. Life happens, and it just didn't happen that way. However,
we're still here.
We're here, and we're pushing on, and my sister has great news.
Yes. So after that whole debacle, we kept pushing on, like Latrice stated, and we went ahead and applied at a second school. I was accepted to the ADN program. I began the program January 2016. Our particular school has 5 semesters.
Right.
I'm a new grad. I just was pinned I was just pinned recently, August the 2nd, 2017. I went through every semester successfully. I didn't have to repeat a course because that was
major. There is pressure in nursing school. It is pressure. Nobody wants to repeat a course again. That's my desire.
And then it seems like it puts you back like a whole year.
God, I'm like, you give me the desires in my heart. It's not my desire to repeat any of these courses. God, please.
It is no joke. It is no joke. So,
but you did it, you went through.
I went through successfully. Was pinned August the 2nd, 2017. I received my authorization to test from our Board of Nursing here in our state 2 weeks after that. I tested for NCLEX on September the 7th, 2017. I passed in 75 questions.
Yes!
Hallelujah! Because y'all, when I say that test was like no other, I knew nothing that was going on with that test. I have never been so unsure of anything in my life. And the things that they teach us about in school.
She was more sure than she thinks she was.
I did not know that stuff, y'all. You know how you seen the little memes on Facebook going around? Which one is orange? Which one is more orange or whatever?
Which one?
And
that was right.
Exactly. But which one is more right? So, and the stuff in school that they teach, the to-go-tos on different scenarios, different questions, it wasn't like that. So all I could do was just answer the questions the best way that I felt that I knew how to answer the questions. I used 3 things to prepare for them. Our school used ATI. I used the ATI program that our school gave us. They were comprehensive.
Oh, they didn't give you anything. Oh, you paid for that.
Oh, you definitely know that. It was built right on into our tuition there. We used ATI. I took the ATI comprehensive predictor, and the predictor predicted me to pass. I think I had 91% chance of passing NCLEX the first go around, and I was still feeling a little shaky with that because I was. So I used ATI. I used the comprehensive test that we were given. I also really worked on the weaknesses that I took from my predictor, and I really worked on those areas to kind of get my numbers and my scores up higher. I used a program called NCLEX UWorld. When I say y'all, that is the program to get. That is the program to get. It mimics everything just like NCLEX. When you sit down at the computer, it looks just like NCLEX. It really helped out with prioritization and delegation questions because they really don't teach that a whole lot in our. They didn't teach that a whole lot in our program.
We get some questions,
but not a whole lot to where you're comfortable with answering them. I didn't feel like I was comfortable answering them. It felt like it was like, what is this? I didn't know, especially when it comes down to labs and all that good stuff. But NCLEX UWorld, it really helps out with prioritization, delegation. I also used Mark K. If you guys haven't heard about him, you need to Google him because he is awesome. I found out that I passed NCLEX on September the 9th, 2017. Y'all took my breath away. I was totally just
so happy,
floored,
so happy.
and I'm just.
It was such a great day for us. It was
a great day.
Yeah,
it was
even though I had a test that next week,
it was a win for Team Page. Win, Team Page all day. You guys, I'm so happy that I went through the program. It's a really tough experience, but it definitely makes you into the person that you are. It definitely builds you. It definitely builds your character. Since then, I have accepted a position as an ER nurse at the local hospital here in ours, at one of the local hospitals in our city, because there are several here in the city that we live in. I've accepted a position in ED there. And the reason I really did not want to go up on the floor, not knocking any floor nurses. You guys are awesome.
Floor
Love
nurses
you.
rock.
That's just not what I wanted. And in our program, they really push us. You need to go work med-surg. You need to go work med-surg. You're going to hear that because I've been hearing it since first semester. But that's just not where my heart was.
Well, you know, they say they want you to go there to kind of build your skill level, whatever.
Not where my heart was, because when I was in clinical, and I'm a tech. Well, I have been a tech, so I know what it's like to be on a med-surg floor, and I knew that that's not what I wanted. So I applied in ED, got the position. I start next week. Glory! Glory!
Oh my God, we've been rapping on for about 11 minutes.
Oh, we need to hurry up. Okay. So start my new job next week. If you guys have any questions in regards to ATI, in regards to NCLEX, in regards to the licensing procedure, you guys let me know.
You can ask her, because I ask her everything. And although we didn't get to go to the program together,
right,
it's kind of still like I'm in it with her. She's in it with me because I pull on her a whole lot. You've done this, you did this, you know, I ask. Right. And you know, the only way to get through the program is to actually get through it with someone. You're gonna need somebody.
You need a buddy.
You're gonna need a buddy when you get in school. You're gonna need that one person that you can kind of pull on and be able to, you know, go through with. And I'm appreciative for my sister. I really am.
You.
Because, you know, every time I call, you know, although, you know, I may be asking some redundant questions, but she's still, you know, and it may be a little repetitive, or I may even say, I don't get it, because I don't get it, Queen. I don't understand what you mean. And I say that all the time. But, you know, because questions aren't the same in nursing school.
No.
They're different. They're on a different caliber. And I also had to come to terms with that. Getting a C is okay.
Yes, ma'am.
It is not the end of the world.
No.
You passed, pick up your book, and move on.
Yep.
And begin to study for the next test.
Still in the number.
You can't stay there. You know, a lot of times, you know, you have those, like myself, who went into nursing school, who had all A's, and it is just not, the questions are just not the same. They're gonna break you down and build you up and make you think the way that they want you to think and
like
answer the questions how they want you to answer the questions. And not to mention, I'm not a traditional student. You know, I'm a little older. You know, my brain don't too as some of the younger people do. I have to hear it a couple of times. So if you have any questions for me, I'm in third semester. I have 2 semesters left after this one. Everything goes as plannedly. I'll be being pinned in August of 18.
Everything's gonna go as planned.
But yeah, God is great. Everything is great, and we're excited. We're excited. If you have any questions for us, comment and ask, and we'll get back to you. If you want to know what's in my clinical bag, which is a whole bunch of nothing, but I'll show you
how to set up a binder.
Yes, because organization is everything. Because my binder has become my new Erin Condren, because the calendar is in the front of that. But because I hadn't had time to carry that Erin Condren since I started nursing school.
I haven't touched Erin Condren since first semester.
It's not enough time. It's not enough time in work, because you have, you know, so many assignments and other things that you have to do.
Exactly.
Other than that, you know, we're here, and you know, ask away, and we're sorry we were away so long, but we're here, and we're gonna try to do an update for you at least once a month. Otherwise, add me on Snap.
Yes.
On Snap, you can find me as Fiercely Made, the letter N78. So that's Fiercely Made N78 on Snap. And I'll add you back.
Yes, and follow me as well. I am Azure, AZURE. UREE, and we will definitely add you back. You guys comment, subscribe. Send your send your questions, and we're going to do our very best to answer them for you guys.
We will.
You got it. You can do it. Work hard. Don't give up.
Don't give up.
You guys
Don't
got
give up.
this.
You can do it. Goodbye.
Bye, YouTube. See you next time.